Good screaming ghouls, it is I, your queen of scream, ReAnimateHer, and I'm coming at you with another video game update for the Texas Chain Saw Massacre. Yes, you heard that right. We are getting another amazing patch notes update from Gun Media and Sumo Nottingham. This update will be out on September 26, 2023, which is tomorrow, and it'll be rolling out on console and PC. So roughly around 2 p.m. Eastern time, and I am really excited for this update. There is some great stuff happening in this patch, and I can't wait to dive in to tell you guys all about it. All right, so we're going to get started off with the Hitchhiker Trap exploit. This is something that I did not know was happening. I never did it, so I wouldn't know. I don't even try to find exploits. But anyways, they fixed an exploit where the Hitchhiker players could use his trap to pass through walls and doors. What? I had no idea that this was even a thing. People, the Hitchhiker is kick-ass. You don't need exploits. They also fixed the trap interaction issues. So basically, you've heard victims complain about getting trapped and then not being able to interact with gaps, crawl spaces, and other elements. Well, that is being fixed. They resolved that as well. All right, now Johnny and Sissy lunge. Yes, Johnny and Sissy have another fix. Their lunge was greater than other family members. And, you know, as someone who plays Hitchhiker quite a bit, I never really noticed this lunge. However, when you're playing as a victim, you can notice it. They have adjusted this to be more online with the rest of the family members, which I think is great. You do have to give the victims a little something, something. Now, they also corrected this for the Johnny build that they were seeing in public. I'm really glad Gun Media and Sumo Nottingham are taking notice on some of the glitches in the game. I'm not sure really what you want to call this, but I see people taking advantage of things and ruining it for the rest of us. And I'm glad that Gun Media and Sumo Nottingham are catching this and watching this and listening to the community and using their best judgment on this. So I'm glad they fixed it. I don't think that the family or victims should have any other exploits or advantages than they already have right now. I am a family main and I love a good hunt and chase. I don't like easy kills and I don't like using exploits or any kind of glitch to obtain that kill. There is no satisfaction in killing somebody that was super easy. Well, not in my eyes, at least. All right, so I told you guys about a cheat that was happening, and of course it was on the PC side of things, right? All right, so the brightness cheat. Yeah, people were doing this. This is kind of sad. If you're doing this, guys, please, this is sad. So basically, they fixed an issue that would allow PC users to adjust their in-game brightness outside of accepted levels by editing in-game files. What? Are you kidding me? The darkness and the shadows are there to help the victims think that they have a way to get out. Naturally, there will be darkness in these kinds of places. So to edit the gaming files so you could cheat, that is a loser thing to do. And I hope none of my friends out there on PC are doing this. Get good, get your skill up, learn how to hunt properly, and get your kills the right way. That is such a cheap way to play the game. And I dislike cheating at every friggin' level. Every level, guys. So don't try this. And I'm glad Gun Media is on top of it and have fixed it. Now, another Hitchhiker fix or change actually happened. So some of you as victims may have seen the Hitchhiker Trap the ladder exits. I have not done this. I don't think it's a great strategy, to be honest with you, but to each their own. Basically, a hitchhiker will place the trap at the top so that automatically when the victim comes up with the ladder, you're stuck in their trap and then it alerts hitchhiker, right? Yeah. So now what they did is they adjusted the area at the top of the ladder where the hitchhiker can place a trap. This still allows for strategic gameplay according to Gun Media, but the victim will have an opportunity to counter the trap. I think this is important as well. You know, I'm a Hitchhiker main. I don't trap the ladders. I know that when a victim climbs up it automatically puts them on top. And if you place your trap right there, it automatically places them in the trap, which to me is kind of ridiculous. If you have to do this, I don't want to hear excuses. I have not done this in any of my gameplay, and I do not let anybody escape. So I don't want to hear it. I don't even think this is a strategy, to be honest, but to each their own. I'm glad it's been fixed. I'm waiting to hear all the crying and whining of Hitchhiker mains who use this as a play. Yeah. What about you guys? Are you interested in it? Are you glad they fixed it? Did you get stuck in any of the Hitchhiker traps at the top of a ladder? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Praise the cannibal gods for this one. We are getting a change to the fuse box. Yes, you heard that correctly. The fuse box reset. I am loving this. Thank you, Gun. The family can now turn the fuse box off after a victim turns it on. Yes, I can hear them crying right now. There is a cooldown applied to the switch similar to the generators and car batteries. So yes, okay, the victim turns it on. You're not going to be able to turn it off right away. But let me tell you something. You're usually not that close to it when it does get turned on. So you'll probably get there in the amount of time that the cooldown is, and then you can shut it off. And I love that idea. I love it, especially for the victims who try to do the 5-minute matches where they send one person up to get the fuse and do the fuse while they all line up in the basement. So this is pretty awesome. Thank you for this change. I'm excited for it. I want to know, for those of you that play victim or as family, are you excited for the fuse box reset? I think it's going to be a game changer. That's just my opinion, and we will check that out tomorrow. The more and more I read this patch, I tell you, I'm very happy. I hate being stunned. I do not like it. And now we're getting a change to the stunning of family. Yes, it's called a family stun immunity. Super stoked. Family now has 10-second stun immunity period after an initial stun ends. Now, if you've seen me in a match, and you're going to see it in one of these clips where I get stunned and then I get stunned again back to back. And it sucks because you're sitting there for a good amount of time while the victim is running away from you. It blows. So I am happy that there is a 10-second stun immunity period. And so that's going to go a little something like this. There is no stun immunity after a family member is stunned by a victim bursting out of a hiding place, which is okay. I don't really have many victims hide and jump out at me. If you attempt to stun a family member who has immunity, you will not see the prompt for Leland's ability or backstab, which is great because it's the Lelands that are normally doing the stun and the backstab, and they do it back to back, and it sucks. Like, it sucks. I've had it done to me quite a few times by Leland. That's why I don't like Leland. If you attempt to stun a family member who has immunity with a door slam, it will have no effect. So if you got stabbed or whatever and you got hit with the gate's not going to affect it at all, which I think is great. Close encounters all vary in duration to the individual family member, having different stun recovery times. Therefore, the immunity period is going to be different for each. So, and that should be as it is. So I'm really excited to see how that takes an effect and how the Lelands cry their sweet, tasty, bloody tears about this, because you know this is going to make Leland victim mains upset because they utilize this feature so often. In almost every game that I play that there's a Leland, I get double stunned and it sucks. So I'm happy about that. And now we have some tuning. Yes. The Taekwondo perk levels are reduced. So level 1 is a 5-second stun duration, level 2, 6-second stun duration, and level 3 is an 8-second stun duration. I'm kind of liking that. Another tuned perk is agitator perk levels are reduced. Level 1 is 1.5 level family bond reduction. Level 2 is 2 level family bond reduction, and 3 is 2.5 level family bond reduction. I see no issues with any of those so far. And another tune is stealth performance in mini games. Oh, we know this one all too well. So Gun Media and Sumo have adjusted the amount of noise generated in gathering mini games when at full stealth. So basically, you know how most of the times, like a Julie, if you have her stealth like maxed out to balls to the wall 50 and you're sitting there slamming, you don't have to worry about making noise because boom, you're done, you got it, and you're off, right? Now, what they have done is, even if you're smashing that button and you are literally smashing the crap out of it, you now have a chance to make noise. I think this is a good thing. Yeah, I know victims cry, why, wah, 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 whatever. I think that if you're smashing that button the way you're smashing, if you will make noise, people will hear you. I think that's a good thing. I know a lot of victims in my own gameplay and my own friends that do exactly this. I do it as Julie. I smash the shit out of my X button on my controller so I can get to the mini game and search through a toolbox and grab it. Now, that's going to be a little more risque. And how are you going to combat that as a victim? Easily get good, get better, utilize your stealth. Stealth is still huge in this game, but just get better at it. Come on, guys. Come on now, seriously. All right, we got another tune for Leland. This is like the Family and Leland patch. Leland's ability stun duration. They have adjusted the stun duration upgrades for Leland's lifesaver ability. With all these notes and all these patches that are coming in, I want to know, how are you guys enjoying the game? What are you feeling about it? What's are you feeling good about the game? From my perspective, I am feeling good about the game. I really love these weekly patches to fix things. I know that this is not going to happen, all the time, every month. We're not going to get a patch weekly because things do settle down and they have other things to look forward to. Now, I know you didn't hear anything about crossplay in this patch notes, but they are working on it. Trust me, they are. I know. I'm sorry, guys, about the PC side of things. But again, if you want to use the Ultimate Game Pass for PC, you can play with your console friends. There is a workaround. You are able to do it. If you want to know how, I can make a quick video on how that is done. Also, the Muerte times will be releasing as well. So you will have new Muerto times to see what's going on in the next patch, what they're investigating, and what they are looking at. If you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you give us a like. If you're not subscribed, stab that subscribe button. If you want to catch me live over on Twitch, I'm there Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. You can check me out there. Mondays and Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Fridays at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And Saturdays at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Terror Tuesdays will be starting this week, so we will not be playing Texas Chain Saw Massacre. However, we will be discussing horror movies. So if you would like to stop on by, please do so. All right, guys, I'm going to head back to my crypt, get me some, leftover blood bags, and have myself a good sleep. Thank you guys for watching. I will slash yous all later. Bye-bye.